Hey, I'm Veronica. I'm super excited to be with you today. I will be answering your questions live, and I'm excited to do so. We'll wait for a few more people to get here, and then we'll start taking questions. Super excited. We'll have some fun. Hopefully, you'll get those answers you've been looking for that can help you get that big breakthrough. Hi, Cole. Hey, Michaela. Thanks so much for coming. Hi, Angela. Okay. So one quick moment before we begin, do hit that subscribe button, that bell icon, so that you can be first notified as to when I go live. And I do have a video planned, I believe on Saturday for Ecuador. It is me sampling a whole lot of chocolate from Mindo. It is probably some of the best chocolate in the entire world. So do check that out. I keep getting a notification that my internet connection is unstable. This happened in my last live video and it seemed to cut out during those times. So whenever that happens, I'm just going to pause. I'm not sure if you can see me pausing, but until I can get that fixed, I do apologize for that. All right. So let's go ahead and start taking some questions, and thank you all for coming. What will you do if you cannot trust it? How to trick your mind. Okay, so whenever you want to manifest something, you usually have been believing the opposite of what you intend to desire, because currently in your current moment, you have the exact opposite. Otherwise, you wouldn't need your desire, you wouldn't want your desire. So logically, you can remind your mind, because your mind is you, you are in control of your mind, that yes, I currently do not have my desire, but that doesn't mean I can't have it. You could look to other people as role models. For example, other people who are in successful relationships, other people that have attained a certain level of income, other people that live the type of lifestyle that you really want. You can use them as examples. You can remind yourself that they are no different than you. They are just people who have aligned with experiencing that in their world. But you can do the same thing. So you're not really trying to trick your mind. You can kind of reason with your mind, because your mind is going to say, hey, I don't see any evidence of this person with greater opportunities. But your current moment is always a result of prior thinking. Change your thinking now, and your results have to change with it. And they have to. It's a law. They can't not change. Like when you change your thinking, you change your inner self. Your outer world has to change because it is a reflection of your inner world. Your inner world is being projected in this space we call outer world. It's not the opposite. We like to think that it's the opposite because we're human and we're stuck to this earthly existence pretending that we're not God, but we really are. We like to forget that because the realization of it and then the creation of it is so brilliant that we want that aha moment. We want that amazing miracle. Otherwise, it would mean less. Okay, let's take another question. How do I make him text me today? I'm so sad. Okay. The first thing you need to do is start getting happy and start getting really, really happy. When you're in this sad mode, you're literally putting up a wall between you and receiving that text. It's like even if he wanted to text, or she, I don't remember if it was a he or she, your specific person, even if your specific person wanted to text, like they literally couldn't get through because you're in this space of blocking it off. You're sad because you're saying, oh my gosh, I don't have the text. I'll never have the text. They're ignoring me. And you're rattling off all these reasons why you can't have the text. So you're building up this wall of energy where the text literally can't come through. Like it can't. Like even if they tried to text you, they may, it may bounce or it may just get lost in this realm of space, like, it literally can't reach you. I've had people who have sort of, cleaned up their feelings, their vibration, and then suddenly these texts that maybe were sent, like, a couple stalled. The second you unstable, we've got unstable connection. Okay, back. The second you clean up the way you're feeling inside, suddenly it's like a whirlwind, everything just rushes through. Like this dam has opened up. It's just like whew, it swarms you like a magnet. And again, it works every single time. It can't not work. And if you don't believe me, just try it for yourself. You'll see the proof in your own world. I didn't make this up. This is probably ancient knowledge. It is knowledge that goes back so long, so far. And just test it out in your own world. Your own world is the proof. You don't need me to prove it to you. You don't need me to rattle off testimonials. I'm simply sharing this information because I feel passionate about it. It has helped turn around my own life, and it can help turn around yours as well. So if you have a problem, if you have someone that won't talk to you, these things can be fixed. There is a solution to every single problem. All you need to do is align with that feeling. So start getting happy. Start listing all the reasons why your specific person can text you. Expect the text to come, and then just forget about it. Go off, do your life, do your world, feel okay inside, go about your day. And when you least expect it, that's when it comes through. Okay. How can I come to the how can I maybe overcome the overwhelming hopeless and doubt when trying to manifest? Well, if you're feeling overwhelmingly hopeless, I think that a good starting point is to read about the law of attraction, or whatever they used to call it, new thought, conscious manifesting. People call it all different things. I always refer to it as the law of attraction because that's what it's most commonly referred to. They call it law of attraction or LOA, but it's referred to so many different things. I think that's a pretty new term as well. This goes back so long, but if you are feeling hopeless, start reading about it. Start reading examples of other people and having it work for them. Testimonials can be a good way to kind of get you out of that rut, seeing how it's helped transform other people's lives. You can't feel hopeless. Like if you're feeling hopeless, you're remaining stuck in the current set of circumstances, the current set of obstacles. In order to become unstuck, you need to have the faith and the belief to see a higher and better outcome. You can imagine anything in your mind. No one is stopping you. You can be a superhero in your mind. You can be in possession of a castle. You can have possession of a multi-million dollar company, have a dream wedding, have, however many children you want to have a successful relationship, have someone that adores you. Like you can imagine all of these things. So what is stopping you? Like no one is in your mind saying, no, you cannot imagine this. The only one that is you. And I think that when you're feeling overwhelmingly sad, sometimes you just need to kind of get your mind off of this whole manifesting thing too and just let yourself be and feel a little bit better. Just give yourself a break. Sometimes we put too much pressure on ourselves, and it's good to just let loose a little bit. Do something that you enjoy, spend some time with a person that you care about, a family member or a friend, just someone that can bring you a smile to your face, get you out of this rut. Me and my specific person are constantly talking like we're dating, but he doesn't want a relationship with me. What should I do? Well, it sounds like you've got a lot of the important pieces already. Like if you're acting like a couple, then I would feel like the natural evolution of your relationship is that in the relationship of your choosing, I would set the stage energetically and feel what it is to be a person who is committed in a relationship. See yourself as having a lifelong companion or, becoming a fiance or, having marriage, any of those things, whatever your relationship goals are with this person. Those were just examples. But I think that try to be patient with this person. Like if you're constantly arguing with them, either literally or in your mind, as to why you should be in this committed relationship, then you're sort of displaying lack. You're saying, I don't have the result. This person wants something else than I do. You're sort of displaying to the universe not being in sync. You want to feel like, they're in harmony with you. Maybe they're a little bit slower and maybe they're a few steps behind, but they're going to catch up and they're gonna realize why you are the person for them and why they wanna spend the rest of their life with you and why they want to be committed to you. So try to feel like they're coming around, like they're reaching the same page as you. Give thanks for the things that they are doing right because it sounds like you have a lot of things to already give thanks for. And I would just kind of prepare the way energetically. Remind yourself you deserve these things. When you wake up in the morning, see the things that you have to be grateful for, not the things that you're currently lacking. You're always going to be lacking something. Like even after you get this committed relationship, you're going to notice another area of your life that you're lacking in, and you're going to want something new. We always want things, like we never stop wanting new experiences. The second we get something, we realize lack in another area, and boom, we start manifesting all over again. So it's time to really get used to the process, have fun with the process, don't resent the process. No one has everything. Nobody in this world has every single thing that they want. Like, you just keep wanting new stuff over again, and that's what life is. So we might as well. Oh, I've got an unstable connection again. Okay. I think it blinks out. When I was watching the last video, every time my connection would say unstable, it would cut out. But I just kept talking last time, so I think like the things I was saying kept getting cut out. So I'm pausing and then resuming. I hope that's okay. I don't know why my internet connection is doing that. I rebooted it. I have no idea. But we'll get that resolved so we can do many more of these live sessions. Money, need big amount quick. Money. Yes. I mean, it's always love first, then money, and then wait. Those seem to be the big issues that people struggle with. So when you need money quick, I would imagine being able to spend that money. Instead of imagining getting that money, imagine spending it. So if you need money quick, you need it for a particular purpose. Imagine that purpose being satiated. Like, for example, if you have a particular bill, like a car payment or a house payment, or you owe someone money or a debt of some sort, or maybe you need to buy something important, just imagine it being done and imagine and project yourself to the next space. Like, what are you doing now? And it's interesting because money can come from so many different sources. I mean, most times people imagine, well, if they need money quick, that they should play the lottery or something, that they're just going to win money like that. But it seldom happens like that. Yes, people do win the lottery. I'm not saying you can't do it like that, but it also happens from really unexpected sources. Whenever I've needed money really, really, really badly, and I had some situations where I was in dire situations, gonna lose the house, gonna lose my cats, like money, I needed it bad. And I came through every single time. Sources. Like it never would be winning a lottery. I've never won a lottery. Again, maybe people do. Obviously, people do. But whenever I needed money really badly, it came from just unexpected sources, sudden sales, new job offers that I didn't have, a relative that just somehow gave me money, strange refund check in the mail of something I didn't even know about, the strangest possible things. So don't try to guess how it's going to come. Just imagine it done. Let's see. What's your opinion on manifesting the lottery? You can do it, but if you're trying to manifest a lot of money, I say open yourself up to all different sources. Why limit yourself to a lottery? You know? Why? There's so many different ways money could reach you. Why limit yourself? Okay, I need some water because I talk really fast. I hope you all are having a good day, and I hope you didn't hear me swallow really loudly. Oh well, if you did, that's okay. Um, okay, let's see. Scripting a manifestation to marry the specific person. That can be fun. Like scripting is wonderful because you are writing things down. So you're physically doing an action as opposed to just imagining. The reason why scripting can be more powerful is because you're doing something. So your mind has less room to wander because you're actually writing something down. I mean, you could type it too. Either one works. And Rocky just jumped up. My cat Rocky. I guess he likes scripting. He's never tried it before. He's a cat, so he can't really script. Okay, so back to scripting, and he may show on camera soon. So if you like cats, Rocky is in the vicinity. Okay. And you can be as descriptive as possible. So I would imagine the moment your specific person proposes to you, pick the most perfect place, like the most perfect location, and then the things you want him to say, the kind of ring you want him to give you. And you could even make this a series of scripts. Like they can be as long or as short as you want. But my view on it is to be as specific as possible. Don't think about what he's likely to do. Think about what you want, like what you want him to say, the kind of ring you want, where you want to get married, who you want to be there. Um, what are you going to eat at the wedding? Who's going to come? Just write about it. You can write in the present tense, past tense. I don't think it makes a difference. I know some people get really hung up. It has to be written really specific in a certain way, but that takes the fun out of it. The whole idea of scripting is to imagine these things and to put your mind in a place where you're feeling like they're happening. So you want to have fun with it. Use a notebook that you like, the perfect notebook, the perfect pen. Sit down and listen to some nice music as you're doing it. Enjoy it. The cool thing about scripting is you can reread it. Now, I wouldn't say to get obsessed and to do it all the time, but do it whenever it feels right and do it whenever it feels good. Okay. So we're going to sidetrack for a moment because there's something I want to talk about. There is this Instagram cat that I am in love with. He is so cute. If you're looking for a little burst of happiness, seriously, like follow him. His name is Mr. Willis the cat. He is so cute. Like literally, I can't stop liking his pictures and watching his stories. He is a retired tomcat who got adopted by this sweet lady. And literally he is adorable. He has like these battle wounds from when he was a street cat and he was rescued by this shelter and they named him Bruce Willis. Probably because he didn't want to die. He went through all of this like an action star. And he's so cute and she kept the name. And seriously, Mr. Willis the cat. I am in love with this cat. I think that cats and dogs and animals are like an amazing manifesting tool because in terms of manifesting, like you want to get into that happy, loving energy. Animals give you unconditional love. So seriously, if you are trying to get calm and relaxed for your desire, like literally hug an animal. If you have an animal like a cat or a dog, like love on them. Like you will feel your energy and your vibration like rise, like skyrocket. If you are looking to manifest fast, adopt. Seriously, adopt a cat or a dog. I'm not even kidding. I'm a huge animal lover. And seriously, in my times where I felt the lowest, like seriously hugging my cat and hearing them purr and just loving on them and receiving that unconditional love, like it connects to your heart. Okay. So that was a little sidetrack. I just had to get it in before I forgot. Okay. Uh, let's see. How many times do we have to visualize for each goal? There is no rule. In fact, I'm a big fan of multitasking. I think you should set as many goals as you want to. You do not have to visualize the same thing every day until it manifests. You can visualize a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I think the universe responds best to gentle suggestions, just a little bit. Seriously, just a little bit. You do not have to hammer it in with hours and hours and hours of this and be rigid. Whenever you're like that, then you're just creating more want. You're creating more just resistance and sort of a block between you and your desire because you're taking time. And that's what I do. I don't receive, I just visualize. And those are the people that get stuck and never breaking through. The people that visualize just a little bit here and there, have fun with it, just let it come to be. Those are the people that get the fastest results. And the universe is always going to reflect back what is happening inside. It is going to happen every single time without fail. So if you want this specific person, you want this sum of money, you want this particular house, you want to go to this particular country, you want this car, you want better health, you want to look different, you can manifest it. There's nothing stopping you but you. Um, I don't know what people are saying right now. I don't really understand this. Let me find a question. How to deal with a third party when manifesting a specific person. Third party is such a big thing and a big deal. I have lots of videos on third parties. In fact, part two in my How to Get Your Ex Back series, I believe that is the third party one. What to do if your specific person is dating someone else, is involved with someone else, committed to someone else. There's so many different variations of the third party. It could be so many different sort of scenarios, too many to list. But in terms of a third party, the problem is a lot of times we become obsessed with the third party, become more obsessed with that person than with our specific person. It's as if the third party is a source of jealousy, it's a source of resentment, it's a source of all these strong, yucky feelings that we don't want. We don't want any of those feelings. We just want to create love between us and the specific person. So, yes, I think I have a couple of videos on how to get rid of a third party. I'm not really a big fan of techniques of ridding yourself of the third credit. I think that if you just focus on you and your specific person, you streamline to the result because the third party is then no longer there. I think another good thing to remember is that you're wishing the highest and the best for everyone involved. And I always say to send love to this third party. I know some of you disagree that you're like, well, why would I do that? But it's because you want the third party to find their specific person and move on their way. You want to wish them love, success, getting involved with something else and becoming obsessed with someone else, and then they're no longer in your world. But again, if you keep, recognizing the third party, looking at them on social media, wondering what they're doing, feeling sad when you see pictures of your specific person and the third party together and saying, well, that should be me, like you're lamenting and you're doing the very thing that's just going to create more of what you currently have, which is not what you want. You don't want more of this. You want to be with your specific person, and you can be, but you need to let it happen in its own way. I would never imagine like them breaking up. Like, again, because why are you imagining that? Like, yes, you want them to break up, but why take the time in your precious mind to imagine something like that? Instead, just imagine you with your specific person, then by default, they would have broken up. So you're cutting to the chase. In a third party, like I've coached so many people in third party situations. In fact, I've manifested a specific person years ago who was with a third party. And I didn't pay that third party any attention. I just knew that he was going to become disinterested with this person and no longer want them. And it happened. But again, in my experience, and this is when I didn't really know what I was doing, but instinct how to manifest, we're doing it. If you can look at great goals you've accomplished before in the past, even before you knew about the law of attraction, you probably were doing techniques to bring about this result without even realizing it. And a lot of times when we do it without even realizing it, we do it with less resistance because it's just something instinctual, it's something natural. It's something we don't really go overboard with because we don't even realize we're doing it. Now, in terms of a specific person, at least what I did is I just imagined my specific person coming back to me. You know, the moment of reuniting, how wonderful it would be to be with them again. I used to plan, what movies we would watch, where we'd go out to eat, how wonderful it would be to be back together, and how enchanted he would be with me and obsessed with me. And I would just kind of wait for that phone call. And I just knew it was coming. Like, I wasn't like literally waiting and holding the phone. I was going out with friends, having fun. And the one specific person I was referring to, who was from years and years ago, I remember when it happened, I had gone out with a friend and we were having a night in Chinatown. We had like Chinese food. I forget what I ate, but it was wonderful. And we were just going in gift shops looking at silly things. And we were just having fun. I was just with a friend. I wasn't even thinking about my specific person. And I dropped off my friend or I went back to her house. I don't remember who drove or what. But I remember getting back in my car and looking at my phone. And I hadn't even looked at my phone for hours. And there were missed calls. And that was the moment. Okay. Uh, what's up, peeps? Hi, music love. I don't know why I looked at that one, but okay, it was shorter. Sometimes it's easier for me to find shorter questions. So if you're trying to get me to answer your question, it's sometimes easier for me because when I see these like big blocks, this. Oh. Uh, okay, I just hit 58,000 subscribers, which is really cool. If you watched my live video from last November, I was at 21,000 and I had set the intention of 100,000 subscribers. Now, mind you, I'm not at 100,000 yet, but I'm a lot closer than I was not even a year ago. Now, what's important to remember about this is that I had set the intention. I've been on YouTube since like 2014, I think, so quite a while. Just less than a year ago, I was at 21,000, and that was the totality of my entire time on YouTube, and it had been years. 21,000, that's it. Now, in less than a year, I've nearly tripled that. That was through intention. That was through me seeing myself as capable of being in the same realm of space as these other YouTubers that have 200,000, 300,000, a million. Now, mind you, I haven't hit that goal yet, but it's it's gotten a lot more. The universe works like that. Like, you have to be grateful for every small step, every step closer. I'm not being resentful because I'm not at 100,000 yet. I'm like, hell yeah, 58,000. Woohoo. That's what I'm doing. So I'm super excited. It's tripled in less than a year. I'm excited. Okay. Why are girls cheaters? Guys are cheaters too. That's an interesting question I saw. Like I said, the short ones are easier for me to find. Okay. Honestly, I think that anyone can be a cheater. Every single one of us has the potential to be a cheater because every single one of us has the potential to be everything good and everything bad. No one is specifically labeled. That if you are like, if there's a girl that you're labeling as a cheater right now, don't label her like that. You'll be amazed what starts happening. Okay. Third party removal. I'm not a fan of those exercises. You can do them if you want. I know other YouTubers have them. But again, I feel like your precious mind can only think of one thing at a time. So why are we spending the exercise to remove the third party, Think about it. If you're removing the third party, then where is your exercise spent being with your specific person? You could remove the third party and then have somebody else be with your specific person. So, what on earth does these third party removal techniques really accomplish? Like, again, you can do them. And I think I might even have one of like, a video like that. I might. I can't even remember. I have too many videos, so I really don't know. Um, I'm not saying I'm not gonna release a removal third-party meditation, but I'm just not a fan of placing all of your emphasis there. I think that you miss the point. The point is to be with your specific person, and if you're all hung up on removing this third party, all you're doing is removing them. There's no energy, there's no emphasis on being with this person. Again, somebody else could come in and be with them. So why are we spending all this time removing them? Just saying. Now, of course, this technique maybe has worked for people. In my own opinion, I give advice from my own experience, what I think works for me, what works for the people I coach. I do one-on-one coaching. VeronicaIsles.com if you do want to do a session with me. Okay, let's answer some more questions. When will it happen? After 10 months of manifesting, still no sign of her. I think you need to kind of let it go. In my specific person manifesting success, which I have done many times till I got it right. Um, you know, now whenever it worked for me, it was always just working. Like I always just felt it working. I felt it as inevitable. I kept having fun. I think the thing that a lot of you forget is you're like, well, where is it? What am I doing wrong? Why hasn't it happened? Where are the signs? I never looked for any signs. Like when I got that phone call after being in Chinatown, there was no sign. It was just suddenly a phone call. It just suddenly came through because I was out having fun, being in Chinatown, being silly, buying silly things. You know, they have those like silly things you get for a dollar, like little plastic things. I don't even know if they come from China. Point I'm trying to make is not once during that day did I talk about my specific person with my friend or the lack of my specific person or wondering what was going on. No. So, if you're stuck for 10 months, you really need to analyze what you've been doing. You need to get your life back. And I know a lot of you are afraid. You think that I'm convincing you to move on, that it's moving on from your desire and you're no longer going to want it if you get your life back. Once you get your life back, that's when the specific person comes to you. They literally won't come to you when you're stuck in lack and stuck in want. I know from personal experience. I know from the people who I coach that have success, none of them are the ones that are stuck in want and stuck in lack. Okay, let's answer a few more questions. What to do if we're constantly talking but no breakthrough? Appreciate the talking. Seriously, just appreciate having this person in your world. Enjoy it to the fullest. Don't think you need to convince them or say something specific. Just enjoy it. And if you are caught up in the moment, enjoying the moment, feeling free in the moment, that's talking. This isn't working. I'm feeling so hopeful. No, we got an unstable connection. I'm feeling so hopeless. Um, what else? Feeling resentful. It's just talking. It's just talking. It's not enough. Blah 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 blah. And then you're gonna remain stuck. But if you can just enjoy your specific person and be like, hey, I know this is gonna be more. I deserve more. I see myself in that highest way. That's when it just flows through. Can you explain us pushed out after the breakup? Well, so everything is you. Is where the energy comes from. I don't know. Is it my head, my heart? I don't know where it's exactly coming from, but it's me. Everything is me pushed out. So right now in this moment, you are all an expression of me because I'm experiencing this moment. So are you. And I am your example, you pushed out. we're all sort of reflecting one another. It's really cool. So after a breakup, you say to yourself, well, something inside of me believed that we would break up. So it might have not have been specific as in literal meaning of what happened, but it might have been this feeling like good things come to an end, or love is hard, life is hard, struggles. A lot of times people feel like struggle is something that they're just going to experience in life from time to time. So something within you was seeking expression, some sort of belief within you was seeking expression. And it got expressed, it got pushed out in the form of a breakup. So you don't want the breakup to happen. You want to be together. Real simple. Start emanating inside of yourself what you want to now be pushed out. So now we say, ooh, love is easy. Love returns to me. Love finds me. He's missing me. All of these things. And then they become expressed, pushed out, part of your reality. But it's not immediate. You got to give it a moment. It's like going on a diet. After 10 minutes, you're not going to lose 10 pounds. You're just not. But after 10 days, you may not have lost 10 pounds, but you'll have lost something. Okay, I need some more water. Advice on letting go to manifest. Can't stop thinking about specific person. Letting go. Letting go means, yes, you can think about your specific person, but you need to think about other stuff too. You can't just think about your specific person because in terms of manifesting, okay, you've manifested your specific person. Suddenly you're with them. You're not thinking about them all the time. You're doing other stuff too. So letting go is allowing yourself to live in the end result. It's allowing yourself to feel free of all of that want, that worry, that anxiety. You no longer think about them all the time because you don't feel like you have to. A lot of times when you're manifesting something, you feel like you have to keep thinking about it to remind the universe what you want. It's not true at all. You don't have to remind the universe of anything. The universe is you. Once is more than enough. Okay. I think we're going to stop there because I have some emails to write. I do want to say I offer a 25-day challenge breakthrough package of emails personally written by me. And you can sign up for that package on my website, VeronicaIsles.com. If you're waiting for your daily email, I will be emailing it soon. I do want to mention an offer. I don't know if you've noticed this, but I do offer Team Veronica emails. Now, what these are emails written by Team Veronica. These are not me, but these are awesome coaches that write these emails. I have a coach who would like to start doing phone calls and text chats, but she wants some practice first. So I'm actually offering some free sessions with her. If you would like to do a free session, just send me an email. Tell me why you want this free session, and I will select a few people for her to get some practice before she goes live on my website offering paid sessions. She'd like some practice first, so we're going to do some free work first. Remember, she is in training, but it's going to be all free. She offers great advice. If you've been getting the Team Veronica emails, a lot of them were probably written by her, and she is awesome. She's very compassionate. She sends really long emails, sometimes longer than I would have. But if you would like to do a free coaching session with her, either text or phone call, we're going to be offering some of those right now. Okay, so do send me the email if you're looking for some free coaching. If you're looking for paid coaching one-on-one with me, VeronicaIsles.com, don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to do something really amazing when I do hit 100,000. I haven't figured it out yet, but if you have any suggestions, like maybe I should do one video per day for a year, or go live every day for a year, or give away like 100 books or something like that. I don't know. What should I do? Something amazing. Okay, all my cats say hello. They didn't make any photo bombs today, but they say hi. Go adopt a cat if you want to raise your vibration, or a dog. They're wonderful. Oh, Mr. Willis the cat on Instagram. Seriously, he is so cute. I can't stop watching him. I don't think there was anything else I wanted to say. One other thing, if you have a law of attraction starter YouTube channel, I'm trying to help others. In my live sessions, I'm going to start announcing, I'm just going to advertise somebody's channel that is trying to start a law of attraction YouTube channel. Now, the reason why I want to do this is I feel like we need more people doing what I'm doing. Anybody can do it. If you feel like you have good knowledge of the law of attraction, you'd like to share your own experiences, help other people, please do it. And I will shout out one person's channel per live session, completely at random, just to help you get viewers. Because I know when you're starting out on YouTube, you need that help from other people to kind of get on the map. I'm happy to help you. Okay. Can you make an offer for one email? I don't know what that means. You can email me though, VeronicaIsles@gmail.com. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Have a good one. See you later.